newcomers play tonight. They do play tonight.
I was like, man, you're really showing your colors tonight. But they play in what, like an hour or so.
Let it be known, I showed up here instead of staying at home to start watching the game.
That is so nice of you, Josh.
Yep.
Well, hopefully it won't be like massively long.
It'll be fine. It's recorded. I'll just start watching it after I get home.
Right.
I'd like to point out the same since I'm, social
I want
right.
that shirt. That shirt is awesome.
Sports ball. Yeah, you got your sports ball shirt on.
That way when we go to the sports ball bar.
Yeah.
When
When we do music for like NFL, for like CBS, the brief that they always hire me for is always called sports ball, like fall 2025 sports ball. They don't even try and call it the right thing. It's just always sports ball.
Yeah. Did anyone notice the pitbull thing up there or whatever it is?
I did.
Oh yeah,
I did notice it.
goofy guy.
It's very goofy. That's real.
Well,
No, it's not.
welcome,
It is
my
real
friends,
because it's right there.
to
It's real.
welcome, my friends, to Game.wav. This is the fifth. Is this the fifth meeting? Sixth, fifth,
Fourth or
I missed
fifth,
the
I
last
remember.
one, so I don't.
less than the 100.
less than 100.
I want to say 5. Yeah.
More than 2. So we're in that
Agreed.
range. Welcome everyone. I know you've all been here before, except for one person. So if you do have any issues with anything, if this is not feeling like a safe space, there you can go to igda.tc.org/policies, and that's all of our good stuff there. Everybody's filled this out, and I appreciate it.
Except for me.
Except you. But that's okay. That's okay.
Yes.
So order operations, we're doing an intro. That's happening right now. We'll do any announcements for everybody, and then community plugs. Share what everybody's working on if you want, and then we can do some playback feedback if there's anybody that wants to show off any music they're working on for games or sound design or anything like that. And then we'll do the main presentation, which is not really a presentation, and then we'll go to the bar.
Nice.
All volunteer. This is the board. They're great. If you want to get involved, reach out. Volunteers, we love them. I'm a volunteer. I volunteered to make this group. And if you want to do the same kind of thing, well, talk to any of us really, and we can kind of put you in the right direction. But we'll most likely send you to these people. Again, they're great. And these people are great too, especially this guy.
Yeah.
He's good. He's a good dude. Okay. Just to be known, that was me I was pointing at, just so everybody knows. We've got lots of events, and so Jam Night's the first Wednesday of every month. Our main Game.wav meeting is the second Wednesday. Playtest, Twin Cities Playtest is on the third Wednesday, and MNVR is on the fourth. And you can see there that Noble Robot is where we do the Jam Night and the Twin Cities Playtest, and then our newish location at 2DHQ for the main Game.wav meeting. That was last night. It was great.
It was a great meeting.
Yeah, mega games. Who would have thought? And then we got round 5 for the VR. I haven't been able to go recently, but I bet it's awesome. Still picking really cool stuff. And then we have a special interest group. This is one of them. And then we have Women in Games gathering, and that's on the third Saturday of every month at Noble Robot. Big thanks.
Still on May 15th is Game.wav.
On May 15th?
That's what the slide said.
Does it? Is it? Yeah, there it is, May 15th. It's always going to be on May 15th. So today's
Yeah.
May 15th.
Next year it'll be on May 15th.
You know what, Josh? Thank you. Thank you for your support and your fine ability to
Notice my face.
proofread. There we go. That's it.
Proofread, yeah.
Wonderful sponsors that I've already talked about a little bit, but they are wonderful. We are very, very thankful and excited about their partnerships with us. Is anybody? What's everybody working on? Anybody working on anything that I haven't heard about besides Dice Tower and Grading Sans? Mateo, what are you working on?
What are you working on?
What are you working on? You're working on Mega Games.
Not right now.
Not right now,
Yeah.
but
I try not to work on those.
it,
I have a game that
I mean, it sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah.
If y'all
It's a
want
hobby.
to know more about Mega Games, Trent knows.
I'm so sad I missed.
Yeah. Well, good thing it was recorded.
Yeah, it's recorded. I'll go watch, but still.
Well, cool. If there's no community plus, then
I'm writing a bunch of jingles.
He's writing a bunch of
Yeah.
jingles.
Jingles.
Everybody.
Or
Mateo's-
like little motifs for
Mateo's writing motifs.
like level up sounds and
Cool.
shit like that. Yeah.
So like not sound design, but sort of sound design.
Yeah, kind of like half music, half sound.
Yeah,
design.
yeah.
Yeah, like that middle of the road thing.
What's did you want to share anything?
I can share something else.
Sure.
I guess I'm doing those little motifs for one game, and then I'm working on another game called Seafoam Empress, which is a Metroidvania.
Ooh.
And then I'm also
There hasn't been one of those that came out recently that's a mega success. Nothing like that.
yeah. What have I been doing other than writing music? Playing Silk Song, non-stop, literally.
I have to make a massive. Well, I have never actually played Hollow Knight.
It's literally my favorite game of all time.
Okay,
Yeah.
I will back that up a second and say that I have it and I played it for like an hour and
Okay.
but
That's wild.
I want to try it again. So
Yeah, you should.
I really do.
I also bounced off of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's.
Because I found it really hard and I'm really
It is
bad at
hard.
Metroidvania.
It is hard.
Really
Yeah.
bad. And I'm like, I can't play Metroid.
Okay.
I'm just not good
So
at it.
to be honest, when I first started Hollow Knight, I stopped after a few hours
Yeah.
as well because I was like, I'm just not good enough. And then I realized that there's so many ways of becoming stronger in that game that I just never noticed.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, I just need to like level up my sword and
Yeah.
all this stuff. And now I can beat all these bosses so much easier.
Yeah.
It's still really hard though.
I really want to beat the first Hollow Knight
You
before
should.
I buy the second one.
So yeah, the first one you can beat it in like 15 hours, like
Okay.
without doing side stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
But this new one, I'm like 30 hours in, I think, and I'm doing almost all main story. So
You
it's
mean they
quite
actually
a
spent
bit.
the 7
There-
years
is there a
actually
bunch of-
making
Yeah,
stuff?
it's way
You want to
bigger.
airdrop me whatever you got?
Yeah, sure. So I'm also I started working on a new like asset pack, I
Oh,
guess.
sweet.
For like itch.
Yeah, I actually was inspired by you and another friend I have that has been doing that, and I'd really like to start doing that myself.
Yeah, they're fun. Is ARSP laptop, is that you?
No, I am.
What am I? Is it just MacBook Pro?
Yeah.
Hey, Jordan found it. Welcome.
Welcome.
Hello, new friend with the blue shirt. I had a blue shirt on earlier, that's why I was like, oh, blue shirt, but nope. I don't
Okay,
have a blue shirt.
I'm sharing it.
Great,
hopefully.
got it.
So yeah, so I wrote this a little while ago, but it was supposed to be for like a game jam, never worked out, and then I decided, hey, I should like just do a bunch of like heavy boss battle stuff,
Sure.
which is fun because I'm usually doing a lot of orchestral stuff. This is like all heavy guitars and like kind of out of my comfort zone, but
Yeah.
also just so fun and refreshing to do something new and different.
Absolutely.
So yeah, watch the volume because it's hard rocking.
Let's listen.
Yeah, it's short.
Wait, no audio source. That's because.
Hi, Jordan. Welcome. You found it.
I did find it. I thought I was gonna trigger some sprinklers or something.
Yeah.
Okay, shut up.
There.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, but shut up. Hold on, we're gonna start that over because Mateo gave me the wrong advice.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about what's going on in the background here. Like, what are you using VSTs? Are you using?
Yeah, it's mostly VSTs. There's like a couple like whoosh bang sounds and stuff just to give that huge impact on
Yeah.
some of those first hits there.
Yep.
But like bass is live, guitars are live. Yeah, and then it's some synths from like Arturia. That
Sure.
there's some things like I messed around with settings and
Yeah.
I was like playing around with the pitch bend and like walking up to get all these weird like
Yeah.
escalating sounds, I guess. So.
Well, I heard a key change here. Is that
Yeah,
a key change?
yeah, yeah.
What was that? What compositionally, like, what did you do here?
I don't remember exactly. I honestly, when it comes to power chords, it's just so easy to
Yeah.
modulate that
Yeah.
you
right.
can kind of do a little riff and then go anywhere.
Yeah, you really don't need to know exactly what you're doing.
No.
You just need to sound
Yeah,
good.
like if you listen to all the like 80s like metal bands and stuff, they modulate so much because it's just, hey, I don't have to think about
Yeah.
like much tonal like, I don't know,
As long as
thirds
we
or
all-
anything.
As
Yeah.
long as we all go in that direction.
Yeah, yeah. And then yeah, it was pretty easy to get back to that to square one
Yeah.
at the end. So yeah.
Well, fantastic. Let's give them a.
Yeah, very good.
Thank you.
We wish you the best of luck as you boss that in music path.
Yeah, thanks.
Yes.
It's gonna be fun.
I will say this may have been out of your wheelhouse. This is the kind of music that I tend to write, and it
Cool.
fit very much in that vibe. I would
Nice.
totally just listen to this out of whatever.
Sure,
game.
yeah.
Awesome. Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah, so,
Fun.
anybody else wanna share something? Don't be shy. No one's judging in any way.
Yeah.
No one's
After
judging
the song.
at all.
I made like a,
Nobody's.
I've made like a 16th of a song before.
Do you have something?
I have a question.
Yeah.
If you judge, will you be judged?
No, you won't be judged at all. Zero. No judgment. Zero.
It's a good
We're only here to help. We're only here to help and to ask questions about decisions.
Yeah.
So not judgment. Only asking questions about decisions.
You're providing.
That's the same thing, isn't it? Kind of? No, it's not.
Yeah.
Judgment's just such a dirty word. I don't like it.
Yeah.
It's not-
As long as there's no wrong answers.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's okay. We don't need to share anything else. Is there any like games anybody's playing right now that
Other than Silk Song.
Silk
other
song.
than-
Yeah.
other
I
than
just started
that?
playing Claire Obscure.
Did
I would also call
I
that.
still need to play that.
Yeah.
Super Mario: The Thousand Year Door remake on the Switch. It's really good.
Ooh.
That's
Okay.
awesome.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
That's some pretty
What-
good music.
Yeah.
What's like really grabbing you about it? Like, what do you like about it a lot?
Well, just Yoshi's in the game
There's no
for
chair
a
over
start.
here.
Although everything is paper, so it's technically paper Yoshi,
You
but
wanna
still.
sit up front?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
sit forward?
It's
Yeah.
it's a very it's very like charming. It's just like such a charming game because it's like the paper element of it. It's just
Yeah,
there's
and
so
also
much to it.
folding yourself in the airplanes toilet paper for some reason. And also turning and also there's one weird thing I want to mention. Why do you need to get cursed to just so that you can like go like straight, like go directly like this instead of like just like this?
It's a great mystery.
I don't know.
Yeah.
The mystery of how people works.
Unfortunately. I don't think if I've written anything.
I didn't go into too many cons to play stuff other than Balatro.
Yeah.
I'm playing a lot of Starvaders. It's sort of like a roguelike, but like Space Invaders.
Mm-hmm.
It's really good. The music is incredibly boring, and I turned it off within like the first half hour. But
What
the
was
game's good.
Okay, that's an interesting
Yeah.
that's an interesting thing. What made it boring?
There's not enough of it. It's like the same couple
So it's not
tracks.
that it's bad.
It's fine, yeah. It just like
It was repetitive.
there wasn't enough. Every battle is the same one or two tracks or something.
Yeah.
And
Well, I guess I can share some stuff that we're kind of working on with Ice Tower.
Nice.
This song is being ripped apart, but I like it a lot, so I want to share it. Just trying to figure out which one it is. No, ancient tower run. Let's just try it.
Very cool.
I didn't give any context, so that was my bad.
I was surprised, the direction it went in.
Yeah, yeah. So I wrote this for Dice Tower, but it's kind of getting dismantled. But I really liked this version. I thought it sounded good as just like a listenable piece. So
To
I
be fair,
definitely want
it
to
wasn't ripped apart because it was unlistenable. It was very great, listenable.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
what-
why I wanted to show it.
What do you mean dismantled?
I mean, so first of all, okay, I'm gonna show another thing. This is a working draft, so very unpolished, of the flow I'm starting to think of for Dice Tower in terms of how the music will work. And maybe it'll help Josh for me to show it, because I was having a really hard time explaining it the other day. It's not even that complicated. It's more just, I don't know, we'll just watch it. So basically what you're going to see is 3 different rooms. And so each time you go up this tower, you know, there's different rooms that do certain things. So in the first room, you're going to be planning for the next room. So we're rolling dice at the top of this planning room, and then that dice roll will actually tell us how much time we have in the challenge room. So then, once we go through that challenge room, we get to a safe space, so it'll be like a more chill, like less driven track, and then it would kind of loop back into that same sort of game loop, with different sort of challenges that happen in between. But that's kind of the like game loop. It's planning, executing, you know, chilling, and then planning again, and then
Right.
so yeah. So the idea here was that I want the music to follow the player's every move. So it feels like you're kind of on the edge with them always, because it's such it's, you know, based on challenges and stuff. I want it to feel really like on top of it all, rather than just like in background. So yeah, you can tell me how you think. And again, very rough. This is that planning stage, like deciding a route. is a vision, right? Definitely. Thanks.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. So, thank you. So, biggest things that I hate about it right now, first of all, that like that part I threw together very fast. It was just a mock-up, you know. But it's meant to be like an anticipatory-ish song. Like it's supposed to kind of bring a sense of like I am about to do something, you know. That's the idea that I'm going for. Did you have a question?
I wanted to draw a comparison to some other games that have done something similar.
Oh, okay.
I believe the Paper Mario games have two versions of every battle song.
Yeah.
One for the normal and then one for when you're in the menu selecting your action.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, he's playing that right now.
Yeah.
More of the suspenseful
been brought
version
up twice now.
of the song.
Well, I actually don't really notice that, but the battle theme does change in each world.
Yeah, every
Yeah.
Like the Pedal Meadows, and also a Pedal Meadows theme, not battle theme, just the normal theme is really good too. You can probably just look it up on something or other.
Yeah, yeah.
Another game is Monster Hunter, where when you do enough damage to a monster, it flees to a different part of the map, and usually the battle music changes to a less intense but still suspenseful version of the same
Sure.
song as you chase after it.
Yeah. Yeah, I've definitely heard Monster Hunter games do like some interesting things with music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I just say, I love that first piece you gave us. I love the beat and the build and the really great, like you said, directions that went. This is really interesting what you got here.
Yeah, this is
I just gotta say.
prototype because it's going to transition a lot better,
Yeah.
and then the keys are going to be much different. Like I think we're trying to stick to D minor for this particular tower. We want it to be in that kind of tonality. So it's a little all over the place right now. So it's not really like, in my opinion, as someone that's listens to a lot of game music, I wanted it to feel a little bit more connected. But it's more just ideas that I've been writing for Josh, and then to mock it up and show okay, this is the kind of idea of the safe room sounds very different than the rest of the stuff. It's a lot more chill, but that even might be a little too driven, so yeah.
I have an idea, maybe depending on what how much time you get, the music is faster or slower, not so much to make it feel like a different thing, but
Maybe in stages,
Yeah.
every 30 seconds, it's a
I have talked to
I have
talked to
Yeah,
Josh about that.
I've repeatedly thought of games where you have, or a mode where you have a time limit in the music, and the more time you at specific points in time that
Mario games when
Yeah.
you have 100 seconds on the timer, the music speeds up.
Right, yeah, that like in Mario Kart or something.
Yeah.
Well, also actual Mario games.
Yeah.
I think Mario Kart doesn't do that. I don't think there's
Mario Kart changes.
It does on the final lap,
Last
but
lap.
not with time.
not with time.
So
Yeah.
where does that first track come into play here? The first one you showed us.
Oh, the first one I showed, well,
Is that
So-
replacing something?
so you might have been able to hear some elements of that one in the the planning music. That's
Yes.
what that was originally sort of.
Yeah.
But I had in my head at first, that song I originally wanted as that challenge music, but then it Josh wanted something a little bit more rock oriented, more
Yeah.
genre based, So, which I agree with now that I see it in context.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the other song is a little too cheeky and cheerful or something. I wanted
It was
chill.
too in between.
Yeah, two in between.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it just had to be finished at least because I knew there was gonna
Yeah.
be something about it that I'd want to use in the future. But
Yeah, it's a
It
great
wasn't
song.
Yeah.
Just, it wasn't
I
the right
love
fit for what we were
I love
trying
the
to do.
6 feel.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually definitely wrote
That
it
rhythm
before.
is very cool.
And I just swung the shit
Yeah,
out of it. So
yeah.
it feels a lot
Yeah.
like a
You got the triplet feel.
Yeah, right,
That's
right.
cool.
yeah. And I've been doing a lot of triplet stuff, for Josh.
Yeah.
I think that's like a core, like, sonic,
That's, yeah, metal and rock use a lot of like triplet grooves.
yeah. Yeah, those kind of grooves are really like foundational into like the music that I'm writing for, is
Cool.
what I'm trying to, yeah.
Can you play the part where it transitions from like the safe room to the challenge room again?
Yeah,
Safe to challenge?
like where you roll the dice or what?
Well,
Yeah,
when
when
you're
you're
when
going
you're going up the elevator, right as to go into the challenge room.
Okay.
Oh,
There's no
like
real
planning to
transition to that.
Okay, yeah. So okay.
Well, while you're here, I have a question. So like, does this part have variable time or is it always the same?
This is not always the same.
Like, it's so like depending on how many dice you have.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, it's like right.
You set the time limit for the challenge.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say like during the countdown, you should definitely like start on
Oh,
like.
don't worry, that part.
He
Yeah.
said the
Okay.
transition.
Transitions are not there, yeah.
Work in
that-
progress.
This is a
I'm
mod.
trying to think of
Yeah.
what I would do for a transition.
Yeah, well, it's gonna really depend on the song before it, right? And so like.
I think it's your.
I'm just imagining a crescendo.
The combination of the two songs, so I gotta build the two songs first before I can build the transition between.
I think you need to.
Right, and then-
Your dice, the sounds that you did for that is gonna be.
Yeah,
I mean, that's practically music, right? Like,
Yeah,
like
right.
you might not even need music at that point.
Right,
Because
right.
the focus is on the numbers going up and the dice
Yeah.
and stuff. Like,
yeah, I mean,
it's a
I
fair
think that,
quiet the music or something?
yeah,
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah,
So
like
I was thinking like maybe just like a drum roll for tracks if you think if it gets to the point where like you have to a safe room track that is like so different from the challenge room track that you can't like combine them, just add a drum roll and fade one in and fade the
yeah,
That is one way to do it. I actually think if you do a drum roll, that takes you too much out of the tempo of the piece, so then it feels like it still feels like an abrupt transition
Yeah.
instead of something that just transitions between
Yeah.
everything.
the idea here, for me, since I'm the one writing it, folks. So, the idea here is, like I said, follow the player. So it'd be like, probably what I'm going to do is it's going to some kind of trigger, right? Boom, right there. So then it'll start transitioning while we're going up that elevator there.
Yeah.
So then once we hit 3, it actually is changing to that song
Yeah,
right there.
yeah, cool.
So, and then that will be like that bridge, that kind of.
Mhm.
So it's really finding the timing between the two.
can you once you've rolled the dice, can you choose not to go up the elevator?
think you can still move
Or can you go
You're still allowed to move around, but then there's no backwards progression. You have to go forward in order to keep doing stuff.
Yeah.
that'll be hard, yeah.
Yeah, so
Yep, there's a
Right
lot of little
now-
nuances that we'll have to suss out, but, you gotta start somewhere, so we're trying to just sort of feel out what feels good and practical and like not overdoing it, But like I said, I'm trying to keep players like on the tip of their seat kind of, and like following what's happening on screen. So I'm trying to like almost make sure that every time something happens, like a screen pops up or a new area comes, like we're feeling that change with music. And there's gonna be sound design, and sound design will change the feel just a lot. It'll make it feel really, definitely more alive. We're gonna have ambiences going on, like the world will be all around it. So, yeah, anyway.
I think it's like now that it was brought up, like can you not after you roll? Can you not do? What if you like made the elevator and the dice rolling like kind of put them together?
Oh.
So like as soon as you get on that elevator and it triggers this like that other screen, you have to put a lot of like tension in the music.
Yeah.
Like what are you gonna do? Because once you push the go button, then it can start a whole thing. That's
No, there's a lot to consider, for sure.
Yeah.
And that's what that's a good point, actually.
I like that idea, though you do eliminate the possibility of you roll your time, go, ooh, that's not a lot of time. Maybe I go purchase another gem.
Oh, are you
maybe
allowed to
not
do
thinking
that?
about
You are allowed to do that.
Oh, okay,
And
okay, I
But
thought.
that is something that I've been mulling over, like, at what point do I draw the cutoff? Like, right now, it's just whenever the player chooses, but maybe there's value in doing something like what you said at the bottom, or even maybe you go to the top and then
Sure.
roll, like, yeah, that's a space that I've been considering.
Because I feel like you can make that kind of a more exciting moment, you know, that like stepping on that elevator, you're like, all right, I can do the thing, and then it's gonna go.
Yeah.
It's definitely gonna be the most complicated queue I've ever done. Like, that's for sure. Last question.
I like it's like maybe like you can like roll it like when you get on the elevator you can like roll your dice, and then if you're not happy with what you rolled, you can decide to step off the elevator, but like in doing so, like you can't get a like if you
What would happen to the transition?
you have to roll again.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of like the like and then if you get like a really good roll, but you realize you forgot a really rare gem, then well you're gonna have to choose between the good roll and the good gem.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of conversations and a lot of messing around. So, does anybody else wanna share any music or anything? If not, we can just move on to the next session.
You got 20 minutes before the game starts.
Okay, well, we gotta be moving, right?
What?
Okay, so
Oh,
here we go. Here's so to calm my brain down from having to make one of these every single time, because no one else has done so yet. Actually, Scott did, but he's going to do his presentation next week. But I wanted to show you what's going to kind of replace me doing presentations every single time, because it's exhausting, and I want to have something prepared for in the meantime when people are trying to build up some ideas or whatever. And again, you can always shoot me email or a Discord or anything if you have ideas and you want some help putting them together or whatever. I just would love to hear more from y'all. But this is the most people that have ever been here. I'm really excited about that. Yes, it's awesome. So, okay, so community sound design briefing. Big words, and I'll probably find a better word for this. But in case you missed it, last time we talked about like beginning a video game with a new client or a new project, and like some of the most important things that I think are useful to have a successful start to making a game. So like learning the game, obviously, you want to understand the game, but that's a constant sort of battle. You're kind of always learning the game and coming up with new things, learning new things about Dice Tower, I didn't even know. And then like asking informed questions, asking for references, and then creating desired asset list, establishing production pipelines, setting revision expectations, stuff like that. So this is kind of like a more formal thing, but I need a volunteer. Will someone volunteer to be a writer? Anybody write good and listen? Notes?
I can type.
What?
I can type.
Sure. Scott's got it. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a briefing exercise. So basically I have a clip from Jack and Daxter that we're going to watch that has no sound, and we are going to talk about, we're going to do this list sort of together, and we'll see how it goes. So we're going to observe the clip and then discuss like the game design, like learning the elements that aren't sound related, and just talking through it. And then after that, once we've kind of gotten our teeth into the game design and the genre and style, and like maybe some of the if we can identify some of the things that are like what the player's actually doing in there and why we're actually playing this game, that's the kind of stuff I think we should start with. Then we need to identify the sounds that are on the screen. Like, what does the game actually need? You know, because like, is there atmospheric stuff, player, feedback, sounds, UI, enemies, all that stuff. And then we have to identify and decide on the tone and style of those sounds. And so, like, is it going to be medieval? Is it going to be, like, what style are we going for? And then, after that, is making an asset creation plan. It's like, what equipment would we need? What sound libraries? What sound effects? What Foley equipment? What are the deadlines? Stuff like that. And then my hope is that if someone wants to, they can actually take the video and then take this list that we make and actually just do a redesign and then come and share next time, you know, what they did. It's not required at all, but I thought it'd be interesting to do that. And then we kind of have this built in. So now when Scott's not doing presentation, because he's going to be doing the presentations from now on. Whatever he's not doing them or I'm doing them, we'll do something like this. I'll find a clip and we'll practice this like idea of, hold on buddy, we'll practice this idea of like trying to identify what a game needs for sound and then having a discussion. So with that being said, I've got a 2-minute clip here. Now when doing a redesign, it's important to not focus on all the elements at once. Okay, so like, if you are going to design, I'm just going to give a little disclaimer before we start. Even if you make one sound that is part of this world and part of what we're talking about, that is enough. You know, like that is enough. We don't have to do the whole thing, but it's helpful to know the context of the rest of it so that you actually have an idea of what to do. So anyway, here is, now I do have a question. Would it be helpful, or no, we're not going to listen to it with sound at all. No.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, no sound.
Not going to let
I don't
you.
think you should.
Okay, here we go. Okay, so let's pause it. So what do we need so far?
Beach footsteps.
Definitely footsteps.
Yeah, different materials and walking
Oh,
on
yeah.
Different materials.
tile, sand.
But what materials?
Well, like the marble or
Marble.
and the sand.
Sand.
Maybe
Maybe
disturbing
grass.
the bushes. Yeah.
Grass.
Yeah.
Maybe
The
like
air
foliage.
or sound in the air.
Yeah, something
Or
for
we
like
need
a
sound
jump.
in the air. We just
Background
need jump maybe.
Yeah.
So
Jump
we need
sound.
slower.
Incidental.
So walking, we'll need jumping.
Little pickup sound.
There is a little bit of a wall tap there. So maybe some kind of like accidental, what's up buddy?
I was thinking we need some sound for those egg thingies.
Yeah,
Mhm.
definitely. UI sounds for those, yep.
Like I honestly don't even know what UI means.
It's user interface.
Okay.
Basically, the image of the egg with the number, that is part of the UI.
Yeah,
Oh,
like when we pick
the,
that up,
the Mario coins like count
Yeah,
on
the coin
UI.
counter,
Yeah.
the item box display,
yeah.
Like that's UI.
that's UI.
Yeah.
So when we hit that, see how it goes up to the right corner and it goes, yeah, it ticks up. Okay, so far, what do we got? We got jumping, we've got UI eggs, we've got, I saw landing.
Atmosphere.
Yeah, there's the dust
Yeah,
cloud.
we
from
need
the
it.
land of
Whoosh.
ambient
Yeah.
ocean.
That
Lots of
needs
steel
sound.
drones. Sounds of birds.
Do you want?
Yeah,
Okay.
environmental stuff, what do we
Grab
got?
some
Where
waves.
are we?
Yeah,
We're in a
beach.
tropical environment.
Tropical environment, so
Probably expect to have wind, maybe the waves.
It looks
Yeah.
like he
Yeah.
got hit by
Seagulls.
the egg thing coming down.
let's keep going.
So I wonder if you need a stronger hit sound for when he lands from a jump.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Scott is supposed to be writing down.
Are there any
This is why I need to
population?
write.
This is why I
can't
didn't
this
do it.
myself.
Are there any population vehicles, cars, I don't know.
Let's keep watching. Let's focus on what we're actually seeing. And
Explosions.
maybe some being a little imaginative about the environment too, okay? So we talked about wind, we talked about water, ocean, waves, we talked about seagulls, that was one thing that yeah. So let's keep going. Okay, so what did we just see there?
Crazy jump, whatever that
Very,
is.
very confusing,
Long
yeah, very
Long jump.
Metroidvania,
Oh, the,
different style.
the
And
counter.
there's a lot going on there.
A somersault into a long jump.
Get this thing out of the way.
Yeah, a special combo, any kind of special combo.
Yeah, look at that animation.
That's some stretch.
Whoa, geez.
It's
Yeah.
like there's some kind of,
Boom.
yeah.
So there is a lot going on there.
Definitely needs some like,
Yeah, yeah, we need vocalizations.
Yeah, a grunt.
Okay, so.
Some sort of
okay,
grunt.
I volunteer for that.
Maybe not even just one character vocalization, there's two
Yeah.
characters.
Yeah, see, there is two characters.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
We didn't even talk about game design, I'm sorry. I'm kinda like
I didn't
jumping
even,
all over
I thought
this.
that was a ponytail. It's called Jack.
No, that's
That's
Daxter.
Daxter.
Oh,
Gotcha.
I haven't even
Would we
played that
want
game.
Never played it.
Here's
pretty good.
I believe
some
Jack
of the,
too.
That was
was a great
counter
game.
moves
Can I
off
play?
screen.
The first one was
When I-
like more like a solid,
Oh, yeah.
it's like platformer.
What we
Yeah.
always have to
Like
ask
mascot
ourselves, does it
platforms.
serve the sound,
Yeah.
does it serve the player?
skateboards
to
too,
not
this is,
see. Cause like, do we
Pretty much
need
at the
to know
time,
that that's
every game
leaving
had
the screen?
skateboards.
There's going to be a lot of sounds going on,
Yeah.
so if there's a lot of sounds going on,
Where's that three?
do I have to know that that UI sound is leaving?
Hmm.
No,
Maybe
I
if
would
it
think
comes
not.
in, you do, but you don't if it leaves?
Is
Possibly.
it important
I mean, when you look at it, it's like, it's just telling you what it is, the egg, and then it's telling you how many. I mean, I don't really need to know, unless I am at a shop or something like that, and I'm like, I need to know how many, then it's important, but to be honest, I don't think we need to know when it comes in, when it leaves, but it is a good thing to notice. Like, anything that's moving on screen is good to know.
You need to know when you collect it, you don't necessarily need to know when it gets in
Yeah.
the collection.
Yeah,
or
exactly.
collection.
But we
I
do
would
need the
agree
sound
with
of when we pick it up,
Yeah.
because that's telling the player that they actually got it.
Yeah.
So, okay, we're gonna keep going here. There's your seagulls.
We're gonna need seagulls.
There's the seekers.
I think we should make the seagulls talk.
We need
Okay, so what do we got here?
So
Mine-
destroying a
mine-
block and then picking up an upgrade.
Look at that, that is epic.
Yeah, the smash.
Yeah. Yeah,
Just
I could,
scares.
like I could,
Yeah, the one
I
frame.
don't know.
Good frame, yeah, one frame.
It's
So
tough.
we got another, so now we've got another UI element. that's
Different
going to the
pickups.
bottom
a
left.
deer?
Oh, yeah.
What is
Looks
that?
like a
It's a helicopter.
bug.
Thing,
Oh.
I think it's a deer.
big,
It's like a bug helicopter or something.
Oh, I was right.
I-
It's a bug.
bug with antlers.
Oh, crap. I don't know all of that.
His eyes were way too big to be here.
So that you can kind of see it, it's like a weird little helicopter bug.
Ah, okay.
Just a collectible.
Yeah,
Okay,
definitely a smashing
so-
sound.
We've got some pretty interesting acrobatics going on here, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna back up. So let's go back to these.
There's gonna be things we didn't even think of.
So you don't want flapping.
So here we are back from, we're jumping,
Double jump.
scaring. So there's more to this than just them getting scared.
Well, they're
It's
gonna,
really interesting.
The
what-
flapping.
sound of their wings
there's
Yeah.
Squawks.
But is it all individual sounds or?
Squawks,
one
yeah,
mass?
So
like
many
being
things
scared.
Like
Yeah.
a scream maybe if we want to be silly.
And let's go to the game design now. What do we think this world, like, what's the vibes of this world? Is it fun? Is it goofy? Is it hard?
I feel like it's moving,
seems fun, so.
yeah, fun and
Here.
goofy with like the exaggerated animation. It
Yeah.
seems rather peaceful.
Kind of just open.
Yeah,
Disney.
Yeah.
yeah, Disney sort of
You're
like,
not
yeah, like,
pressured into anything.
Pixar.
yeah, like fun, lighthearted, maybe. So a yell like that would be totally appropriate in something like this. It could be.
The Wilhelm.
Okay, so now so we're going up steps.
I feel like that moment right there was the voiceover of like the Daxter or whoever like saying some comment about birds.
Oh
Yeah, that's.
Oh yeah.
Oh really?
So yeah,
Yeah.
You
Well,
ruined it!
No, I-
This is all leading to something, to leading. So we've got pulling up,
Yeah.
Yeah,
we've got
Slipping.
falling down,
Sliding.
yeah, definitely more grunting and.
Well, definitely, yeah.
Rolling jump again.
scaring
Birds.
birds.
You only got
There's been-
first more.
Oh,
Oh,
Okay.
none of
Okay.
these.
oh,
Enemy
okay.
attack.
And then like a,
So what do we need there?
probably sand bursting,
But
and,
before that, we need something.
Yeah, the sound of the sand like rumbling and
Yeah.
stuff.
oh yeah, rumble.
Let me back this up a little bit.
Shifting sand, like a little low.
Attacks you, and then we just, what do we just?
Did you just kill him in one hit?
I guess.
Good lord,
Lead into the sound before we see it.
that looked way stronger than it was.
We, you know, to sort of anticipate, something about this thing emerging before we actually see it on
Yeah.
TV.
Yeah, and that's that rumbling.
Yeah.
The rumbling, yeah, the anticipation of it, the like, something foreboding is coming.
Yeah, definitely.
So, yeah, we definitely need something to tell the player, hey, this is about to happen. Another thing, what kind of genre is this game? What would we call it?
Action platformer.
Yeah,
Action play.
yeah,
Okay, cool.
yeah,
So when we think about that genre, what are like the main elements of that genre that like make it unique, I guess, in gameplay wise?
Explorative.
Yeah, explorative. Like, I would argue that it's really tactile.
Yeah, tactile.
It's, well, it's that, it's also constant motion.
Constant motion, yeah.
Yeah.
So we need sound to be kind of constant too, but maybe not overload, but just appropriate. We just need it to be appropriate, so like the player feels like they're part of the world.
You feel the movement.
And I mean, a little bit depends on your target audience too. I mean,
Exactly.
You can
But that kind of
range
goes with
this-
the art, you know?
Yeah.
That target audience kind of goes with the genre and the art style and like the marketing and, but you are absolutely right. You are absolutely right.
God, I think it looks spaced out.
So what do we got here?
We got
More
energy
little-
pickups.
Yeah, little pickups.
Little orbs pickups, yep. So we need a couple things here. We need the pickup sound.
We
Do
need
we
shiny
need the
energy
trail?
That's another new kind of jump.
I don't
level,
think
so
you
that-
need the trail.
roll jump.
No, that's
like
the same
DK.
one on the edge.
Well, I didn't see the dots before.
That's because of the little trail
The energy?
That's the
of the
trail from
little,
something you picked up.
Is it
Yeah.
just because you picked it up, that's why you're seeing the trail?
yeah, it's energy.
Yeah.
Okay, it's just a
Are
lingering
you like
particle effect.
full of energy right now, which is why not all of them move? Like it looks like right there they should start
Yeah, yeah.
Getting picked
absorbed,
up, yeah.
but
It's a good point. And
Yeah.
probably, we might even just have picked that one up just because the game designers might have just wanted you to feel like you're picking something up. I don't know, like,
or maybe you could only have space for one.
I don't
of
think you
them or
need
something,
sound for
or
the
yeah.
particles.
energy bar or whatever it is.
I don't think you need particle sounds either.
I don't,
It's like-
I think that would be
Some
overload.
like fairy sounds or ethereal sounds on the little orbs.
Yeah.
Chimes. Boston chimes recently. It's
Nice.
Okay, so let's just keep watching.
More seagulls.
More seagulls. Oh wait, what we got here?
More spinning.
You need
Spinning-
whoosh sound.
Spinning attack.
That's
Probably also Daxter screaming, considering
that might get really annoying
he's
though.
being swung as the weapon.
That might be really annoying though. If every time we do it, he's you know, like that would be
Oh,
crazy.
I would spam the crap out of that.
If he did that, that would be.
There's gotta be a lot of different versions of that sound then.
Like thousands. 'Cause,
Yeah.
Man, I would get really.
Cause it would
annoyed
get
at
really annoying. You need some round robin going.
Like annoying sounds are the sole reason I play Jigglypuff and Smash.
that. That's a good thing. Okay, so
That is
we've
quite
also
the-
got this
is that
little
an
idol.
Is that the idol?
He's
just, like,
wrestling.
bouncing back and forth?
It's like
He's
his
restless.
Yeah, it's a little idol.
It is. Yeah.
It's like Wii tennis or something.
I mean, this is Naughty Dog, folks. Like
Yeah.
this is some epic.
Alright, this is a
Like
cutscene.
lots of stuff here. Yeah. So okay.
Man, it's only like 40 seconds in.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, waterfall.
Volcano.
Thunder.
Okay. So what?
Or out, volcano or avalanche.
So let's
Waterfall.
let's talk this through. First of all, what?
Rumble.
First of all, I want you to realize what actually is causing this. What is causing this cutscene to happen? Just wait for it.
Kicking the air.
What?
I feel
What
like it's like a
causes?
timed thing.
Did he progress or something?
It is a little hard to tell, but
He moved a little.
It looked like he was just.
Yeah, the
there.
movement doesn't
So-
seem to be the trigger.
so the trigger is actually those birds. So scaring the birds, they go up to the mountain and they cause the avalanche. So the birds are really important.
Oh,
The birds are important. So
so
we want to make sure, and the reason why I didn't want to say anything, because I wanted someone to say, oh yeah, seagulls. but we actually want those to be part of the environment. We want them to be like a character, because they're causing a thing to happen. Like they're a reason, they're a plot point.
So would
So
you,
then, hold on,
Okay.
so then let's watch this whole scene and see what happens. Okay, so that is clearly something important.
Yeah, it's glowing,
It's
obviously.
Yeah, it's glowing, and it's like opening, and it like popped out of the mountain. So, this moment, you know, could like, this is kind of a game loop right here. This is like, okay, I'm collecting these. And so anything that happens in the world, and like things could happen in the world. So we're learning a lot about how the game's working here. Because like, we scared those seagulls earlier, right? We scared them away, not knowing that they would do anything, right? But now we realize that, okay, now they can actually, like an environmental thing can actually cause another environmental thing for me to actually 100% the game. Because if you didn't find those seagulls, you wouldn't 100% the game. And these kind of games, platformers, action, that's what the bread and butter is. Like they want you to 100% complete it. I have 100% completed this game. It's a good one. I did it in 3 days.
You have okay, you have triggered the cutscene then.
Okay, so let's go backwards. So I just wanted to highlight the importance of that, you know?
Yeah.
Because we're seeing a game loop that's going to happen again later on, even more so. So what do we need for this cutscene?
Do bird noises increase the more birds you frighten away?
That's a design choice.
Okay.
That's a design choice. It's like what do they sound like? Why would they sound the way they do? And is it that important, or do we want them to seem sort of not important until this cutscene? I just want to show why we might want to not have them part of the ambient environment.
You
Because
probably,
they're part of the, like, they're less of an outward thing and more of like a specific interactable thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I almost wonder if you want some kind of like progression element to the sound when you scare them to make it feel like you're causing something to happen and you just don't know what.
Yeah, and actually,
Maybe like
The
the
voice
sound
changes
goes higher
music,
pitch.
this is probably one of the first times in the game this happens, maybe. So it actually might be, the way they did it, they might actually, there's maybe a couple schools of thought on this, maybe they didn't really think about it all that much. Second thing, they might have wanted you to feel like it was a surprise, you know, and like they'll do it more later on where it's more obvious. But, because it's a cool moment where you're like, why is there a cutscene? What's happening? And you're like, oh, those seagulls I just scared, they're causing something to happen. I just think that's really cool. That's a little interesting, like,
Does the voiceover say that it's the birds doing it or something like that? Like, cause I don't know if I would ever make the connection of like watching
Well,
the cutscene. But,
yeah,
like,
because, yeah, and like Daxter is saying stuff about the birds in that moment.
okay,
So, and that's a cue usually to something being important.
okay, yeah.
When Daxter is like talking about the world as like he's noticing something in the world, right? And so,
Yeah.
when he notices something, that's an obvious cue, but that's their design choice. This is our design choice.
Yeah.
But that, yeah.
Well, I feel like you would, yeah. You
But-
would need that
but-
at least.
But
at
you
this
make a
moment,
good
yeah.
point, because you're like, I don't know if I make that connection, so
I-
what would we
yeah.
do?
Mhm.
That.
Voiceover,
What-
We
yeah.
do that voiceover to make sure that they're understanding, like, hey, listen to him.
Yeah.
Listen, he's talking about birds. So,
Cause this cutscene, it does not show,
no, it's
so you
random.
would have to tell, like you would have, the voice would have to explain it.
Yeah,
If there was no voice, then the cutscene would have to be.
and I see this as a achievement for exploration.
Mhm.
You know, like, this is 100% that explorative, like getting rewarded for exploration and like messing with birds.
Right.
You know, so okay, so what do we need in this cutscene? Obviously, we need rushing water.
ground shaking.
There's like, yeah, ground shaking. Birds are actually like getting scared even further, but we don't really necessarily have to highlight that. More so, we want to highlight this big bolt on the sky.
Yeah.
Boom! Yeah. Because another reason why we want to very specifically use that boulder is because it's probably going to be an element where you can jump on it.
Yeah, it very clearly is a gate.
Yeah.
And then I would probably have a jingle here, so
Some kind
you
of
know
thing.
you solved the puzzle.
Yeah, maybe a Zelda, whatever.
Yeah. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Exactly the Zelda. Yeah.
That one. Yeah, okay, so
Play it backwards.
Yeah, stinger.
we're back to the game
A
now.
stinger, yeah.
So we did this cutscene, and now we're trying to figure out, orient yourself where that is. First of all, what do we need here?
Crank sounds.
Mechanical.
Yeah.
Mechanical cranking, like, and we have, what do we have now?
Now you're on a wood platform, so you need
That's
a wood.
another new terrain.
Texture, yeah.
My hope is that in this minute-long clip, you see how hard this job really is. Okay, so we've only gotten a minute in here. So, okay,
How many
Wait a
lines are
minute.
up to, Scott?
what else did we just see there? I know this is very small, but what did we see?
Walking on a
Yeah.
new surface.
Walking, not running. So we need walking sounds too for all those different terrains, because he could walk.
On sand, on stone, on wood.
Impatient spinning.
We've got dirt.
Every time.
We've got dirt
Yeah,
now.
impatient
Definitely
spinning.
different than grass.
Yeah.
And definitely different than sand.
Yeah.
So now we're walking,
We just take the audio track and speed it up, right? For running.
got wood there, more of these orbs, so this is nothing new. This is all the same stuff.
Ooh, the slide.
Slide.
He did like a dash slide there.
The electric slide.
You might have done that before. I think that was one of the first.
Yeah,
That was one of the first attacks from earlier.
It just wasn't on the
Let's
list.
ignore the environmental stuff for a second. It's like clearly there's like some weird towers with green stuff coming out of them, so we might need sound for that too. This is getting close to them. Okay. Do we have a sound for pulling up?
I don't think
I
it's
thought-
really-
yeah.
I think so.
I thought we called it out.
Yeah, do we just have a
just
sound
right
for
as
double
He was
jump?
on the cliff.
Oh, yeah.
But I think I don't think we talked about double jump. I don't think he's really done much of it till that moment actually. Because they're showing it right here where you can, but that's just a roll. But I believe you do get a double jump a little later.
I mean, it looked like he was doing it as he was, right there, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, so we
maybe
need a
you
sound
jumped
for like
on
the
the
universe breaking that
regular
allows
thing.
him to.
Well, just like maybe an air pocket, like poof or something like, like
Yeah.
just something that like
Or a grunt.
signifies that he's pushing down on the air. Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
He
your
was double jumping, yeah.
Yeah.
So is that a different sound for grabbing grass?
I
It
hope
could be.
not.
Could be. Yeah. Okay, so then, still having, there's definitely a different sound for hitting the ground differently. Like that's hitting grass, so we probably want terrain-based sounds for hitting different terrains. So if like you're hitting down on wood, if you're hitting down on rock, hitting down on grass, that's probably something we want terrain-based. Oh! What do we got here?
Collectible gas.
Ba 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 ba.
Another,
This-
Where did that come from?
another jingle.
This came from a chest here, it's a little secret.
What?
So that came out of that box with that, and then now we get this.
Check mark thingy.
Definitely a musical cue there.
Oh yeah, there definitely.
Definitely.
Silence.
Definitely. That. Now I notice how much he.
Oh man, this goes nuts.
Yeah, look at a little dance there.
This is its own number.
Yeah.
Is this being recorded? Yes. Because I gotta bail, I'm not
Yeah,
gonna be able to see.
no problem.
Okay,
Yep, thanks for coming, guys.
Yeah.
So yeah, this right here is the climax of
Yeah.
these orbs. And this is why we know that these are important.
Yeah.
Because of this right here. When you get it, it is epic. Bam! There's a lot going on too.
I love the moonwalk.
I need like a heavy flapping noise there for those terrifying enemies that are.
Oh, the
Those probably don't
butterflies.
need any. Those don't need
Those
that.
terrifying butterflies.
Mothra.
Okay, so now we're trying to orient ourselves again and try to find where that other place was. Okay, so we're just doing stuff we've already done.
Oh, there's another one, yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's
Oh yeah, that's the one.
And we have another one. But it's gonna be different.
Is it?
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, because the dance.
So we've got different different dances, so they're not all the same.
No.
Oh
So-
no, now we're.
And that is the end of the clip. Right there.
Wow.
That, what do we got, Scott?
Uh,
A lot.
Like
It's-
4 pages.
Yeah, a lot. So, cool. So, well, let's go, okay, so we watched the whole video, so let's go back to this list to like kind of talk back a little bit about what we saw here. Cause it's gonna be kind of challenging to do at the same time. Okay, so we talked about the game design. It's a platforming action game. We're trying to get those orbs. Those orbs do something. We might not be sure what they are, but it doesn't really matter for the sound design right now. We identified sounds, atmosphere. We didn't talk about a lot about that until, or we talked about that in the beginning, but what else do we think atmospherically we need?
But there was the question of if the bird sounds, should it be included in atmosphere, or whether that's something that's an interference?
There could be separate bird sounds.
Yeah,
There could be
maybe
like two
there's-
styles, like one more bird song and then this one's more seagulls, you know, they're
Yeah.
very distinct.
Yeah.
So that, we could do that, because there's gonna be just birds, you know, randomly. We might not even see them, but that's not the point. We want it to feel like we're in the wild though, right? Because that, I would say that that's kind of what we wanna feel like.
Yeah.
Depends on if the bird sounds are hints. If you're,
Oh, that's a good
if you're
point.
listening for them, then I wouldn't want anything in the atmosphere, because then you're hearing.
And that's what I was kind of trying to make a point of,
Yeah.
is like, yeah, maybe we just keep them in world
Mm-hmm.
only when we see birds,
Yeah.
especially if they are a plot point.
Mm-hmm.
And they might do that throughout the whole game, you know, that might
Right.
be something that they keep consistent. So, any other atmospheric stuff?
Yeah.
The nice thing about this list is that, and this was intentional, but it's wide open. There's not much change in like acoustic properties, you know, like you'll have some reflections off of like the rock and stuff, but it's not even noticeable enough where you even have to take time to design it differently, you know. You just wanna make sure that things are in the world and panning based on the camera. That would be a tricky part of this design, is making sure that, you know, you're making sure that it's, the panning is correct, you know, like you're getting, if the ocean's over here and the camera turns, well, we don't wanna hear the ocean over here, we wanna make sure it stays here.
Yeah.
So, those are
Yeah,
some things that
right.
we wanna adjust, because this is a 3D
Right.
platformer, this isn't a 2D platform.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something that we need to consider.
Yeah.
So, atmosphere we talked about, player feedback we talked about, jumping, hitting the ground, terrain-based stuff, punches, double jumps, all that stuff. UI, we had a couple of UI elements, not too much. The pickups for the helicopter weird bug, the pickup for the little egg.
Yeah.
And then enemies, there was that one that popped out of the ground. We talked about we'd want to make sure that there'd be like some kind of reason or some kind of cautionary sort of sound before, so that like when it does shoot out of the ground, we knew that it was kind of coming.
Yeah.
This isn't a jump scare game, you know. You don't want to like do jump scares. Hold on, buddy. Okay, so we've got enemies. And then we've got the most triumphant part, which is getting orbs. We need that to be epic. That is like obvious, especially because there's a whole cutscene for it every time. And they're different, so they're, yeah. So now we should probably start talking about like identifying the tone and style. I can already say that obviously it's cartoon, you know, like we're getting like really long, elongated, warping characters when they're flying across the screen, and that, so the feel is very much like a cartoony type thing. So what else? What are some like the elements of like, what was he wearing? Let's go back to that.
I don't even remember.
Wasn't
Like a
Jeans
jumper.
or something? Oh, no, he was wearing
Let me find a good,
some sort of
I want to get to that clip where he's idle.
super.
I mean, he looks like
Looks like a samurai.
He's on cocaine or something. Like he just doesn't stop. Like the idol is just like, oh,
He's
let's go.
Super
Yeah.
Saiyan.
Just like
I mean, he's Super
is-
Saiyan.
He's full of energy.
Yeah, like
Or he's
Like,
like,
It looks like he's got like sandals on and like white pants and like
And his feet
like
are
a
walking
tunic
through the-
maybe
the ground.
and something around his. He's got like a.
He's got like, does he have like goggles on or something?
Yeah.
Let's get a better
It
picture.
fits with the whole super high active younger audience.
He's basically Naruto.
Oh,
Is
what?
it?
but then with elf
Well, I guess it's
big old
Oh yeah, he's got like goggles on.
ears. Oh, that's weird.
All these changes, the spoilers. Yeah, so that's Jack. So he's got a very interesting look to him, too. Like these pointed ears, he's got like these goggles on, a little bit of armor maybe you could call this.
Yeah.
He's got a very like adventurer look, right?
It's like sort of tribal, but then also almost a little fantasy, like some
Steampunkish.
yeah.
Yeah, like maybe like 2% steampunk.
Yeah.
I was thinking like if there's as many of these orbs as there are power moons in Mario Odyssey, not 999. Like I mean like 836 unique ones, and then 999 you need to like to 100% the game just to get a hat on. Be discussing, but anyway, like but anyway, we are, if there's 836 unique orbs, then obviously we're not going to create a unique soundtrack for each and every one.
Right. We're just doing it for the idea of that one orb.
Like maybe like 2 or 3 different ones, but not making each one unique.
Right.
Yeah.
And most would be like, maybe there's a little variation based on location.
I think it would be like a variation, right? So let's focus though on like style. We're talking about style now, not.
What's going on his feet there?
It looks kind of like,
He's a hobbit,
yeah, kind of.
pretty much.
Hobbit like.
Looks like he's missing a toe.
Yeah, it's
He's
just,
got
it's just
a
got a
big,
wide gap.
Yeah, he's got a really big gap.
Big toe.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, the Daxter too, like, he's,
Yeah, you've got the adventure feel to the game, so you kind of at least want like an atmosphere and musical tone that kind of reflects that adventurous spirit.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay, so we got like cartoon sounds, we've got, or maybe it's like a cartoon style, but mixed with something else. This cartoon, it's not just cartoon. This kind of reminds me of something like Avatar. You know, it's like that kind of world where everything is sort of, like the environment is.
Clarification,
Last
which
Airbender.
The blue people avatar?
Airbender.
Okay.
Oh, the Last Airbender?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Not blue
Look at the
four.
world, we've got like,
Hard to know which.
yeah, not Avatar,
Mixed
not Future Pocahontas, no. But like, even the buildings, and like, look at the terrain, we're like in a very like ancient world, you know, maybe, but this stuff looks pretty old. So, but we've got like windmills, and so,
Makes me think like Waterworld or something of like sort of
yeah,
like
kinda.
post-apocalyptic almost. I mean, not our world necessarily, but yeah.
something happened a long time ago.
You know, and we might need more information, honestly, but like,
Yeah.
I think that there's everything we need here. I don't think we need any more information, personally. I think we can get a lot from just looking at the design, because this is all gonna wanna stay consistent in the world. Like, they're gonna wanna make sure that these windmills are, even in darker areas that don't have this technology, they're still gonna want it to be consistent. Cause it's,
Yeah.
you know, like, it's a style. So we need to do the same thing with audio. We need to make the same stylistic choices with the audio to fit in with this world that's, you know, like,
Was it
more so
Cable?
ancient, not like the technology might be more mystic, you know, rather than like technology that is like robotic or something like that.
Is that a sailboat or like a ship or
Oh,
whatever?
Yeah,
this
this
is-
is one
Those
of
are
them.
But
butterflies.
it's also
This looks like a cannon.
yeah.
battleship, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so maybe, like, you know, like maybe kind of interesting sounding Foley items, or like even like older, or I don't know, like it's hard to say exactly what style. But
So there's some technological fields in the sound for sure, because you've got the various pieces of technology as well as the implied older technology.
yeah. Well, we also could do styles based on certain things, like Jack and Daxter's movement could be stylistically totally different than, because it's like we could go really like Bugs Bunny with it, you know, like like lots of whooshes and goofy sounds,
Yeah.
but that might not fit always, especially if there's a darker tone in the game, which there definitely is.
Yeah, I feel like it's a little bit later than that.
This is can anybody tell that this is early game?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, this feels more early.
This is early game,
You haven't gotten to the big challenges yet.
right? Yeah, this is like the first big area.
But I mean, in terms of age group, it's a little older than Goofy.
Yeah, it's teen, definitely like pre-teen even maybe.
Yeah.
It's manga.
It's kind of fitting into that category of teen. And spoilers, they're definitely going for teen rating because of the next one, like they swear and
Yeah.
act down and shit, so, yeah.
Two definitely up the tongue on
Oh,
maturity.
they went totally different direction. So yeah, this is the hardest part always, is like, how do we stylize this the same? And there's just a lot of knowledge that you need to kind of have about what is possible even. But there is a distinct style, and we can kind of go off of the art to kind of start, you know, this idea of cartoony, like ancient sort of mystic mixed with like, you know, like this is older world. You know, like look at that fence. It's
Yeah.
very undone. It looks like someone made it a long time ago, because it's all messed up now. But yeah, this might be something where we'd have to ask the developers, hey, we need more information, we need to see more of the game. So that might be kind of challenging to do right then and there. But so now we have our asset list that Scott's been kind of compiling. Sorry, bud, one second. So now we need the equipment we would need. You know, so we need if we're going to do Foley, you know, what would we need? We need materials. We need something to like do something with, and then we would need microphones and cables and stands and a DAW and a computer. So those are just some of the basic needs.
Like a live seagull.
Live seagull, yeah.
Or
Or we can get
talented
really
voice
creative
actor.
and make something that sounds like a seagull.
I
What's that?
volunteer for voice actor, and also maybe we could do a clip with Paper Mario and the 1,000-Year Door later on.
But then that's copyright infringement.
Exactly.
Like Daxter doesn't have copyright for some reason.
No,
No,
just you
it
can't use other game sound effects
Like-
in
like
your
pa- like
game
Paper
if
Ma-
you were
like I
to-
mean-
Well,
Oh,
you
I-
can, but they are royalty free.
Yeah,
I
certainly.
So-
I meant like a briefing.
All right, bud, just one
Like
second.
with the sound.
So we know what equipment we might need for that. So now, you know, like what are their source sounds? We might go into libraries and take out some like, maybe we don't go and record skills. Maybe we source that.
If you're going a little bit older for the age group, you probably don't want to do the cute, squawky, fake sounds.
Yes. Yeah, you probably wouldn't want
Why
to go
not?
too cute.
Right.
It'd be
Mateo,
like,
you said that
you
they
do a
would
little.
talk or something, like I feel like that
I
would.
think that would be hilarious. Yeah.
It's like, whoa, hey!
Yeah. Hey.
think Simpsons.
Hey,
rather
yeah,
than
yeah.
talking.
SpongeBob.
Yeah.
That's
Or the classic Finding Nemo mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then deadline, that was just because I always want a deadline.
Yeah.
Deadline's next month, that's
Right
when
now.
it's due.
Yeah.
So if anybody wants to do this, I'm gonna have
Deadline is tomorrow.
Scott send me those notes, and then I'll put this clip, and that in the Game.wav,
Yeah, I like audio sound effects and stuff.
channel. So if anybody does wanna do it, they can. I I might do it.
So
And
make an audio track that fits that clip? Is that what you're
yeah,
saying?
do a redesign, meaning you strip all the audio and then you put all your own audio in it. And again, it's a pretty daunting task. Like we talked
Yes,
about
it
a
is.
lot of sounds.
Just sourcing everything.
So, you know.
I mean, there's a whole cutscene in this clip.
Yeah, usually I would only do 1 minute, but I really wanted you to see how it all because the game design is important.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing. And we want to see how important those orbs are, and then these cutscenes are like to emphasize those moments.
If you're scoring or doing audio for a cutscene like this, are you gonna have that all in one file, or do you actually separate the sounds as well?
What do you mean?
Like, when it goes to a cutscene, would the sounds for that cutscene be just one WAV file?
Like, you
Oh,
mean the
that's
waterfall would be one.
Yeah,
Or
it
would
depends
you
on
actually separate
It
it?
depends on in-game if it changes.
Yeah,
But that probably doesn't. That's probably just built-in video
Yeah.
dropped in there.
because I was thinking kind of like with the waterfall there, because that's probably still present in the background, like we could hear it.
Sure.
So,
Like distant-wise, yeah.
yeah, so how does that change when the cutscene starts, you know?
Well, for fun, we should probably just listen to it in full.
Oh yeah, we haven't done that.
Probably just for fun.
Yeah.
Steel drum.
Right, yeah!
The music is interesting.
Yeah, it's just like Lion King.
Wow.
More somber.
Tropical Lion King.
Yeah!
It's definitely your hint.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Not how I pictured that.
that is not how I
Yeah.
pictured it either.
Wait, what did he actually say?
That caused an avalanche.
Oh, so it did.
Let's check it out.
Is it an avalanche when there's
I
no
think it's a
snow?
rock slide.
I was gonna say, would
Yeah.
it be a rock slide or a landslide?
All right.
We need to call them up.
Let's do a new release of the game.
We didn't even talk about things like what, okay, back up for a second. What do we hear? What do we hear there?
His grunting?
Oh, the
The
whoosh.
windmills?
Yeah.
No, the sound of the helicopter
Yeah.
further away.
Oh, like,
Proximity effects.
yeah,
Oh, I didn't even know
yeah.
there was the helicopter.
The pickup, like, to let you know it's close by.
Yeah, it got
Oh.
it got faster and louder.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Like even when it's still in the
Yeah,
chest?
I'm surprised that they did
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
Now, like, they're-
Oh, I see. The
Yeah,
chest.
it's-
The chest moves around. Oh.
it's like a hot and cold thing.
Some of these are really interesting choices.
Yeah.
That was a lot simpler than I was expecting.
I thought it was gonna be a freaking rock song.
Scatflies.
Scout flies?
Scatflies.
Scout.
You hear the proximity of that?
Just
There's a proximity sound for that too.
like that electricity energy thing.
Because it's, you know, it's important, so we wanna make sure that the player knows that it's around.
Mm-hmm.
And it actually kinda goes right into that. When we get closer to it, it kind of is the stinger that enters into that. We heard that like, yep, so that's it.
So like, he's silly, but there's this kind of background music ominous
Sure, I
that's
feel
just
that.
a little there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, music, we're not thinking about music yet,
Right, I mean,
but that's just because that's the
How much, this is a little bit of me knowing how the game is. I wonder how much of Daxter talking is because Jack is a silent protagonist.
Oh, 100%. It's just another way for them to, decide. It's another way for them to vocalize something that you need to do.
Jack doesn't talk at all?
Not in the first one.
Silent.
No.
Okay.
In the second
It's a
one,
classic silent protagonist.
I
So he doesn't
I-
talk in any of the third
2000.
one.
they changed.
No, he talks a little bit in the second, I
2000,
think.
4 or 5.
Wow.
Yeah, awesome game. Absolutely, it's just the feel of it is just so good. So
Yeah.
like I would definitely highly recommend it. And then all the other ones are really really interesting because they're so different.
Yeah. Huh.
So yeah, thank you for. Was this fun?
Yeah, this was great.
Yeah, that was cool.
Cool. So this is what we'll do when we don't have Scott talking.
Right.
And it's so much less pressure for me.
Yeah.
And so much more fun. So yeah, this is the stuff that I do I try to identify this stuff, and I think it can work really well for everybody doing this because if Scott, if Josh, if Trent, if anybody knows how to tell me, hey, I need this and this and this and this, and then you have this idea, it's gonna only make the collaborators that you work with, more empowered.
Yeah, that was actually exactly helpful for that kind of thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Also made me realize I missed a lot of ideas for things to vary around with my own game. So not just figuring out the sounds for things, but what kinds of things do you want to have in the first place?
Yeah, and why would you even need a sound? This exercise really makes you think about why do I need a sound?
Yeah.
Is it important? Because just putting sound on the wall, or just throwing sound to stuff is not gonna be what we want. We want it to be intentional. We want to have sound when we need it, and we want to take sound away when we don't need it.
I also am thinking about developing a game where it's like a 3D platformer game, kind of like 3D Land, 3D World, but the art style is manga. I know I want to do that. So I'm thinking in the hub worlds, there's you do I do chibi art, and then in the actual game I do just normal manga.
That sounds really interesting.
Yeah.
Two different art styles.
Yeah. The audio would definitely change based on both of those two things.
Yeah, and then sound bites and kind of
Right. Okay.
It's funny. It's funny how much I was not expecting to dislike the actual audio as much as I feel like some of the choices there. Did
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
I agree.
for me,
It's
but
pretty interesting.
I agree.
Yeah.
It's pretty interesting, huh? But this was made in the early 2000s.
Yeah, for sure.
It's it's a style. It's a very specific
I'm glad you
style.
said it.
Yeah. I was just like, wow, that's
When you're
disappointing.
playing the game though, it just
I'm sure it
fits,
fit, yeah.
feels good.
If
But
you didn't, also,
there are
if you
definitely
didn't just-
things when you listen to it, you're like, wow, yeah, that's a little audio's weird. I was watching through this and there was this one part where you walk past this lady and all of a sudden she just screams. She's just like, oh, how am I gonna fix this bike? And it's just like, wow. And then you talk to her and then it's normal volume.
That's
Clearly
awesome.
they want you to talk to her because they're, boom, that's what they
Because-
That sounds like the frustration of many people missing an obvious cue.
Oh yeah, definitely.
How am I gonna miss it? I'm gonna fix
So,
this.
do we want to go to the bar? Is anybody hungry?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah.
okay, cool.
Yes.
Champs. 2 M's. 2 P's. I thought it was
It's
2
two
M's.
P's.
I thought it was 2 M's.
Told you.
Two
Should
P's.
be 2
Oh,
M's.
it's champs, not
You can watch the game there too.
Is anyone going through self-Minneapolis?
Well, kid also has to get back and go to bed is the problem.
No.
No.
Like immediately or
No.
what?
Okay, thank you, stream people.
Is that
If you were
thing
there,
always
I'm
here?
sorry I didn't
What, the
listen
dog?
to you at all.
Yeah. Is that
I was
always
there
here?
before, I feel like.
He's real. He's been sitting
Was
there.
there a-
That's weird looking.
Were there
Nice.
Oh, the
Yeah.
bean